Dee, you're a teacher by profession, and most people believe that public education in the long run is a ticket out of poverty. You're now a city council person. You're working for the city of Long Beach. You are working for the school district. How can you bring those two forces together as a public school teacher and now as a city councilman to bring more families out of poverty?
You know, I think a lot of it, remember, education is the key to everything. I mean, when you talk about getting an education, you don't have to stand at the door. When you knock on the door, it will be open with that education in which you will receive from our Long Beach Unified School District. I know we've had some bad marks, but the thing about it, the dropout rate. But remember, a lot of things come with the economic base in which we're dealing with. The economy is down. And sometimes when you find the economy is down, a lot of these kids say, look, Mom and Dad, I want to go out and work. Well, I know that sounds good. But first of all, I think you should get your education. We're running into a lot of those problems because I work at the truancy center with at-risk kids, and a lot of them said, I would just rather go to work and help their families. Well, we know that sounds good, but in the long run, what happens? We want to make sure that these kids get an adequate, form of education where you can get a good job, where you will be able to not only help your mother and father, but also help a family that you will possibly be raising one day.
This city is in the southeast portion of Los Angeles County, and all over this country we're in whether people are willing to admit it or not, we're in a recession. And as such, there's tremendous budget cuts locally, countywide, statewide, and national-wide. That means there's going to be some tough decisions that the city council will have to make with regard to the budget. What is your feelings about how this recession locally and nationally should be handled?
We look at what we talked, the budget cut, and we know basically we've been cut so much, it's hard to continue to cut from nothing. But I think we will survive this. I know we will because we have. And I think that there are situations now, we look at the situation all around the world, especially with the war and everything going on. It takes a big lump out of everything that when it affects the whole, spectrum, of what we're doing. But, really seriously, Earl, we got individuals who've been waiting for so long, and like I say, it's just a matter of time, and if we can hold on, we are going to get some things. We know we're not all going to be cut out of this little budget cut. There are some who will survive it, and there's others who won't. But in the process of, I'm just hoping that we can keep those that we have and not continue to make the cut. Because remember, these are individuals with families, and that's what I really want to hold on to, the family, because that's the most important part we have in our community, the family. Without that, we're just kind of running around, with things on our mind, and most of those things are very negative. But I'm just hoping that if you don't have your family, you're trying to get back with your family, then we can get some jobs. Because, see, remember, I always said, a job can stop a bullet. And with that, I don't know too many people talking about rob, stealing, and killing with a job. This is what I really work, and I work hard at that. I know I can't wave the magic wand and say everyone is going to have a job. No, I would be totally out of my mind to even speak on those terms. But I am going to try to do the best I can with these business individuals who hopefully will come into our community and create jobs. And that, I think, will turn that whole spectrum around about the crime, everything in our community. It will turn it around. I know it will. I've seen it happen that way. So I will work hard.
You got unprecedented coalitions and support in your re-election campaign. The mayor, the list goes on and on in terms of elected officials, neighborhood associations, business associations. That is an unprecedented collaboration, and you're to be congratulated for that. It's going to be a tough task, but I think in the spirit of Dr. Martin Luther King, you're up to the task.
Mr. Parker, being an old poly-high jackrabbit, remember, in it to learn, go forth to serve, in it to learn. In it to learn, go forth to serve. But the whole thing about Poly High School, us rabbits, man, we don't never stop. I know the task is going to be rough. No one ever said it was going to be easy. And I don't want people to look at me because of all the little accolades I have. Mr. Parker, like you say, you talk to me today, and if you talk to me another 10 or 20 years from now, and all my little political attributes is gone, say, I do remember Dee saying that all I would like to do is try to help make a difference. That's all. Let me be one of those drum majors that Dr. Martin Luther King talked about, not the athlete, not the little old guy that did this or did that, just to say that he tried to help make a difference in the community that he loves so dearly.
Well, thank you so much for taking our time in your busy schedule to come at the foot of Dr. Martin Luther King and here in King Park in Long Beach to talk about what you're going to do for this district. Thank you so much, Mr. Andrews.
Thank you again, Mr. Parker, and anytime, for you, anytime. I don't know. No.
Thank you so much. This is Erroll Parker and Dee Andrews at the foot of Dr. Martin Luther King statue here in Central Long Beach. We'll be right back after these messages with Carl Buggs, the coach of the Long Beach Poly girls basketball team that has won 3 straight state championships. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hello everyone! Well, it's been a while since my last post. There we go. I got a new job and my new boss had me pick up some DVDs. He had them duplicated at some place called Avid in Long Beach. Oh, and Octavio, the guy at Avid that gave me the DVDs, is really cute.
Come to Avid in Long Beach for all your video editing and rental needs. And say hi to Octavio.
Founded in 1976, Polly's Gourmet Coffee is Southern California's most complete gourmet coffee store. Polly's has the best tasting coffee, freshly roasted every day right in the store, plus a wide selection of teas, an in-house bakery, espresso bar, patio dining, and more. We also offer Wi-Fi, free internet access for all of our customers. Our nationwide clientele agree when it comes to coffee, there's only one name to remember, Polly's, 4606 East 2nd Street, welcoming you into Belmont Shore.
Everybody knows My Mailboxes, etc. is the best place to pack and ship. But Brown said, let's take it to the next level. We're becoming the UPS store with new low rates direct from UPS and the same great people to help with packing, copying, and mailbox services. New sign, new shirt. The shorts will be here soon.
New low rates, same great service. Call 1-800-PICK-UPS.
I just want to take a few seconds and invite you to come join me May 4th at El Dorado Park in Long Beach for JFC's 20th Annual Athletes Feet Fundraiser. Now, this is so cool because all the proceeds from this fantastic fundraiser are going to benefit children at risk. Tons of people are going to be there, like Jonathan Bornstein from Chivas, and basketball players from the Long Beach Breakers, and of course me, Sissany from KISS FM. So I can't wait to see you there, and don't forget to lace up.
What will charter bring to your life?
Long Beach Poly High School is known nationally for its sports teams and its academic magnet programs. This school has been around for the turn of the century, and we're here in the Hall of Fame, the Athletic Hall of Fame of this hallowed school, and you can kind of feel the spirit of all the successful teams from a national, local level that achieve championships in volleyball, basketball, football, track and field, water polo. We look at down the hall, we see the jersey of Willie McGinnis and Tony Gwynn, 2 great Hall of Famers or future Hall of Famers here on this campus. And today, we are on this campus to interview a person who has etched his stone, his legacy here on the campus with his 3rd straight girls basketball championship, state basketball